Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for taking a little time to spend a little time with me. And you guys know I'm going to do the impromptu video. The recent news just came out, guys. Tom Brady's suspension has been nullified. I'm going to give you my quick thoughts. Not going to hold you too long. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, let's keep in mind, guys, this, my opinion will have nothing to do with the Patriots as an organization or how you feel about Tom Brady or what have you. I'm going to take my biasness out of it since we're playing them in week 1. Taking all that out of it, and I'm going to look at the facts and what I looked at as far as what I deemed as facts. Fact number 1, there was never a smoking gun. There was never a smoking gun in the Wells report to say Tom Brady definitely told these guys to deflate the balls, had, his hand in having that happen. No smoking gun. Now, my personal opinion, did he do it? Yeah, I think he had general knowledge, just like the report said. I think he generally had some knowledge, may have even told them to do it, but I can't prove that he told them. And that's the problem when you're dealing with the court system. Hey, I served on a jury last year. This guy did this thing, where he broke into a car, tried to steal it, kind of got caught because he saw the cops coming, he jumps out, he runs, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, they found a phone in the car with selfies of him. But even with that, it was so much more evidence that we didn't have. Some people in the room wasn't sure. And what I'm saying is, to get back to my point, when you're dealing with the court, the judge specifically tells you, listen, we can only try this based on facts. We can't use biases. We can't use opinion. We can't use gut feeling. So at the end of the day, when this went to Judge Berman, what did he say? Well, first of all, there's no smoking gun. There's nothing that clearly says he did it. Second, what else? This is a huge one. He said there was no clear evidence that Tom Brady was aware or that the NFL stated what his punishment would be. That's huge. And to me, that sounds like common sense. As well as we still don't know, does deflating a football constitute 4 games? Was Tom Brady being, disciplined for that or his conduct? It was never really stated. That's a problem. So at the end of the day, the one I blame for this, Roger Goodell and the NFL. The way they handled the situation, horrendous. Horrendous. It's all about your approach. Now, guys, I know this is not the same thing, but let's rewind. Let's go back a while back. Let's think about the Trayvon Martin case. Everyone has their opinion about what happened and who was right and who was wrong. I'm not going to get into that. But look at why this dude Zimmerman gets off. It was because of the way what they were seeking as far as punishment. And technically, they couldn't prove what they were seeking, that it was intentional. They couldn't prove that. Had they gone with a lesser approach, probably would have got a win in that case. And that's all I'm saying is it gets funny when you're dealing with the court. Now, I don't know if it's 100% foolproof. Of course not. I'm just saying, looking at how these court cases go, I've been on juries and all of that. Sometimes, man, if you don't have real facts, ain't nothing you can do, man. I don't like it because I think right now what Tom Brady has done, this has opened the floodgates. Pandora's box has been open. Everyone who gets a suspension now, if they get any indication that they think they can win in court, they're going to head to court. So this is about to get crazy. Matter of fact, I heard somebody's already saying, somebody hit me on Twitter. I forgot the name exactly, but you know who you are. He said that Greg Hardy is already thinking about appealing his decision. See, here we go. Here we go. It's a mess. And Roger Goodell and the NFL are doing a horrible job with these situations. You think all the way back to the Ray Rice situation is just, this is what it's showing me, excuse me. But I don't like it, man. I really do feel like Brady had something to do with it. But at the end of the day, I can't argue at what should happen. I don't know if it's a fine or a suspension. And that's, I think, what everyone has been asking since it started. I think Tom Brady should have came out front and basically just said, yeah, man, I did tell him to do that. I didn't know I couldn't do that. What would have happened? Slap on the wrist, pay a fine. This whole thing would have been over. So to blame Tom Brady, where I'm coming from, I don't like his conduct in this whole thing. You know, he acted very guilty to me, just his actions, whether he is or not. I just didn't like the way he, you know, his approach to the whole thing. You know, if I could give my opinion on that. But other than that, it is what it is, man. And hey, it's always going to be a stain against the Patriots because we all know they got a history of doing stuff. But at the end of the day, listen, Tom Brady is still a great quarterback. I can't take that from him, whether he had a competitive edge or not. I'm sure other players and other teams do things to get a competitive edge as well. You know, I can't take that away from his career. But of course, it will be something that will be stuck in my mind forever, that Brady possibly cheated in games. So it is what it is. And as for my Steelers, man, it's going to be tough whether Brady plays or not. But it's going to be extra tough now because that secondary looks horrendous right now. We don't look like we can stop anybody in the secondary. And you got this man, Tom Brady, that's going to want to show and prove himself. It's going to be a long night. No Le'Veon Bell. No Martavis Bryant. So the offense is not going to be as powerful as it should be. This could very well be an L for my Pittsburgh Steelers opening night of the 2015 season. It is what it is. As a real fan, I have to acknowledge that. So, all right, guys, those are my thoughts, man. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Of course, I want to hear what you guys have to say. I know some of the comments would be left field, but like I said, I'm taking my bias out of it. I'm looking at the situation for what it is. All right, so go ahead and get active down in the comments. Leave your thoughts. That's funny. I got to say this. I've been watching Regular Dave too much. He always says get active in the comments. So shout outs to Regular Dave. That phrase was stuck in my head. But yeah, go on, man. Do your thing in the comments, man. Leave your thoughts. Leave your comments. And hey, it won't hurt you to hit the like button. All right, until next time, guys. Let me know what you think. Once again, guys, thanks for coming by. And if you want to interact with me live, head on over to Sim Standard Radio every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, along with Smitty and Azure Effect. The call-in number for the show is down in the description. Now, of course, for more content, go ahead and click the link above. And before you go, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. All right, guys. Until next time, lights out.